Great day, great day, great day. This is Brother High Tim coming at you live and direct. Now, here we go. Now, I say to you, good morning in the journey way. What have you released from your life to make your journey lighter? What have you innovated in your life? Oh my goodness. It is a beautiful day, man. I went outside running. It's about 70 degrees. I am sweating up a storm, and right now I can't wait to get my day started, although my day has started. So I won't greet y'all the way I greet my son when I wake him up early to do his extra hour of studying. I say, wake up. The day has already started and you are behind. You need to catch up. Wake up. The day has already started. It has left you behind. You need to catch up. The sun is rising. It's leaving you behind. You need to catch up. Listen. This journey that we are on is a constant hustle. You know what I'm saying? You got to constantly be hustling. You know what I'm saying? You got to constantly be pushing for that next level. And you can never stop. Now, we take breaks. Matter of fact, I like something that Nick Cannon said. Although I haven't got to this point yet. Nick Cannon said, "Look, hustlers don't sleep. They nap." You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a sleeper, so I'm gonna get my sleep in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get up. Before the sun, so I get up here and make sure that I get to you what I owe you. See, I do these shows because I feel that I owe something to the world. I told myself years ago and that if I didn't reach 10 times as many people as Marcus Garvey did before I die, I deserve to go to hell. See, I set a goal. I set something I could see. It was said that Marcus Garvey reached 3 million people with an old printing press. I want y'all to think about that. 3 million people with an old printing press. I have an internet connection that at any given time, 100 million people can be listening to me. Listen, if I don't get 30 million people, if I don't reach 30 million people in my lifetime, I deserve hell. You understand what I'm saying? If I don't touch 30 million people's lives. I know some of y'all's like, that's a whole lot, Brother Hot Tim. But is it really? Is it really when we on a planet with 7 billion people? Is it really where within the next 5 years, well, let's say 3 years now, in the next 3 years, we may have another 2 billion people coming online, which means we already got 2 billion, maybe 3 billion people online all over the world. For us to talk about reaching large numbers like 30 million is absolutely nothing. All right, what we going to talk about today? Because I hyped myself up. Now I need to get you going. Now, the thing today that we're going to be talking about is give yourself permission to learn something new. Now, I know we did that one, but this is the caveat. To remind yourself what power lies in the learning process. When we start learning something new, what we do is we remind ourselves about the mistakes that it takes to learn. See, in our professional careers, we start feeling that we could no longer make mistakes. We start believing that we are these divine beings that do not make mistakes. When in fact, in order for us to progress, we talk about this on the journey. In order for us to progress, we got to make mistakes. On the path of the journey, every now and then, we got to make a wrong turn so that we could actually know where we're going, so that we can actually learn the terrain of life, learn the terrain of success. If we just follow the paths that's been laid down for us, we're going to end up where a majority of the people that's traveling on the paths going to end up. So when we go back and we learn something new, but we remind ourselves about the learning, the power of the learning process, we give ourselves patience when we're teaching somebody else something. See, I find myself having to catch myself when my kids can't do stuff that I feel are natural. So I have to start learning new things so that I can remind myself periodically. How it feels to learn something new. I can't get upset with my daughter because she don't know the difference between the brake on a bike and paddling straight. You know what I'm saying? But I was struggling with that. But then I had to remind myself, hey, that's not something that's natural. This is not natural. You know what I'm saying? So I started teaching myself how to juggle. So as I started throwing the balls, and I had my kids watching so they could watch me mess up over and over again, so that they could be like, they could either scold me or encourage me. And you know what the kids naturally do? Oh, good try, Daddy. Congratulations, Daddy. You did it 3 times. Congratulations. I mean, she sat there. Both my daughters sat there and encouraged me. My son come up and he encouraged me. When I drop the balls, they run and get the balls for me and put them back in my hand. So I got to have that patience with them. And I got to have that patience with the school, with the kids that I work with in my life. Because that learning process is important, because it humbles us so that we could be open for other things. Sometimes we become so arrogant because we think we know so much that we miss the gifts that life has to give us because we don't want to make mistakes. Second part, learning to say, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. We have to humble ourselves in order for us to be open to receive what the universe has to give us. So look, I'm done. I'm about to roll out. I got to do these other shows. Listen, this is Brother Hatim. I'm saying peace. Thank you for joining me, for giving yourself permission. Today, we are going to give ourselves permission to learn something new, to remind ourselves about the power of the learning process, and also be willing to say, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because if more people were honest and humble enough to say, I don't know, the world wouldn't be as messed up as it is right now. The reason the world is messed up the way it is right now, because we got a bunch of people acting like they know what they're doing. Acting like they know what they're doing. Think about that. Are you acting like you know what you're doing? Are you acting like you know exactly how the path works? Every day I step in front of this mic, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I have a couple of minutes right before I go on, and I have to type something out real quick, and I have to go through a list in my head of things that I need to deliver. I don't know what's going to come out my mouth. I don't know how it's going to work, but I know that it's going to work. I know it's going to work, but I don't know how. But this is Brother Hatim saying, listen, thank you for joining me on Giving Yourself Permission. I pray that your day is as beautiful as you are. Give yourself permission to learn something new so that you can learn the power of the learning process. So you can review the power of the learning process. Learn to be humble. Open up. With that, I say peace.